We've all felt pain before, whether it's a paper cut or a stubbed toe. It's how our body tells us something is wrong. But imagine feeling a pain so intense it paralyzes you, like a searing fire that refuses to be quenched. What if I told you that some pains are so excruciating they've been compared to a heart attack, and yet no one can fully understand it unless they've experienced it? Pain is an inevitable part of life, but some forms of pain are so excruciating that they push the limits of human endurance. Today we're delving into the science behind extreme pain, from nerve-wracking headaches to the agony of kidney stones, and revealing the conditions that push human endurance to its limits. Stay with me and prepare yourself because things are about to get intense. You know how sometimes you accidentally touch a hot stove and you instantly pull your hand back? That's your body's incredible defense mechanism. Pain, springing into action. Think of pain as your body's alarm system. Its main job? To protect you from harm. But when pain becomes extreme, it tells a deeper story. This intricate system primarily operates through a vast network of nerves. Now, pain isn't a one-size-fits-all sensation. It comes in different forms. We have acute pain, which is like that sudden jolt when you stub your toe. It's sharp, intense, but usually short-lived, often caused by an injury or illness. Then there's chronic pain, the kind that lingers for more than 3 months, often stemming from nerve damage or long-term conditions like arthritis or fibromyalgia. But how does your body actually sense pain? Have you ever wondered how a simple cut turns into a burning sensation that keeps you awake at night? Imagine this. You step on a Lego. We've all been there. Specialized sensory receptors in your skin, called nociceptors, are activated. These nociceptors are like tiny messengers that send electrical signals, like a distress signal, through your nerves to the spinal cord and ultimately to the brain. But it doesn't stop there. The thalamus, a relay station in your brain, receives these signals and directs them to different areas for processing. The limbic system, the emotional center of your brain, is responsible for making you go ouch and adding that emotional layer to the pain experience. And finally, the cerebral cortex, the thinking part of your brain, interprets the signals, determining the location, intensity, and nature of the pain. It's like the command center figuring out what's going on and how to respond. Now, we're going to talk about some of the most extreme pain conditions. Each of these conditions represents an extreme form of agony. First up is cluster headaches. Imagine this. You're hit with a sudden excruciating pain around one eye, so intense it feels like a hot poker is being driven into your skull. This isn't your average headache. This is a cluster headache, often dubbed the suicide headache due to its severity. Cluster headaches are widely regarded as one of the most painful conditions known to medicine. The pain is so severe that it can drive people to extreme measures, hence the nickname. But what makes these headaches so unbearable? It's all about the trigeminal nerve, one of the most sensitive nerves in our body, responsible for sensations in our face. During a cluster headache, this nerve becomes inflamed or irritated. sending those excruciating pain signals to the brain. The pain is often described as sharp, stabbing, and burning, localized around one eye, but can radiate to the face, temple, and even neck. And if the pain itself wasn't bad enough, these headaches come in clusters, hence the name. Imagine this. You experience an attack lasting anywhere from 15 minutes to a grueling 3 hours. But it doesn't end there. These attacks can occur multiple times a day, even up to 8 times, and can persist for weeks or even months. That means weeks or months of excruciating, debilitating pain. On a pain scale of 1 to 10, cluster headaches often rank a perfect 10. Many sufferers and even doctors compare the pain to, or even worse than, childbirth or kidney stones. Could you endure pain that makes you feel utterly isolated for weeks on end? Next, trigeminal neuralgia. Imagine a sudden, searing pain shooting across your face like a lightning strike with even the slightest touch. That's the reality for people living with trigeminal neuralgia, a chronic pain condition that affects the trigeminal nerve, the very same nerve involved in cluster headaches. But this time, the experience is different. Trigeminal neuralgia is like an electrical storm in your face, often triggered by simple, everyday actions. Imagine brushing your teeth or even a gentle breeze across your face sending you into agonizing pain. Even the most mundane activities like eating, talking, or even smiling can become excruciating triggers. The trigeminal nerve is responsible for transmitting sensory information from your face to your brain. And in trigeminal neuralgia, this nerve becomes irritated or compressed, leading to those debilitating pain signals. The pain is often described as sharp, stabbing, electric shock-like, and it can last for a few seconds or minutes, but those few seconds can feel like an eternity. And these attacks can occur in clusters multiple times a day, turning everyday life into a constant fear of the next jolt of pain. Trigeminal neuralgia is often referred to as the most excruciating pain known to humanity, and for good reason. Imagine living with the constant fear of your own face betraying you, turning the simplest actions into potential triggers for unbearable pain. On our pain scale, trigeminal neuralgia sits at a solid 9.5 out of 10, just a hair shy of the relentless agony of cluster headaches. What would you do if a simple smile could trigger such agony? Next, kidney stones. Kidney stones are hard mineral deposits that form in the kidneys and must pass through the ureter. Waves of pain hit your lower back and abdomen as a tiny rock scrapes through a narrow passage. The stone forces your ureter to stretch and scrape, much like trying to force a thick rope through a narrow gap, resulting in unbearable cramping. Many describe kidney stone pain as worse than childbirth. Have you ever wondered if there's any escape from such relentless torment? Next, childbirth, nature's ultimate test. A barrage of uterine contractions and the stretching of the birth canal that can last for hours. The release of prostaglandins and oxytocin increases uterine contractions, making labor more intense over time. The cervix dilates from 0 to 10 centimeters. pushing muscles and nerves to their limits, compounded by the release of hormones that intensify the contractions. Some women experience it as tolerable, while others describe it as the worst pain of their lives. How would you handle a pain that transforms every contraction into a battle for survival? Lastly, second and third degree burns. Burns that destroy not just your skin, but underlying nerves and tissues, leaving raw, exposed nerve endings. With nerve endings laid bare, even the slightest touch, like a whisper of air, can send searing pain coursing through your body. Burns damage nociceptors, meaning pain is both intense and long-lasting. The healing process can be so painful that it sometimes requires multiple surgeries. Could you imagine a pain that never truly goes away, even as you heal? We've explored some of the most extreme pain conditions known to medicine, each one a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable agony. While all of these conditions cause unimaginable agony, cluster headaches and trigeminal neuralgia are often considered the absolute worst due to their relentless, stabbing nature. However, pain perception varies from person to person. What's excruciating for one might be tolerable for another. This is one of the things that makes treating pain so complicated. There is no one-size-fits-all approach. Regardless, pain remains one of the most mysterious and challenging aspects of human biology, and science is continuously working to find better ways to manage and alleviate it. So next time you stub your toe or get a paper cut, remember, the pain you're experiencing pales in comparison to what some endure daily. What do you think is the most excruciating pain a human can experience? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if this video opened your eyes to the science of pain, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of the human body. See you next time. Keep watching MedGroww and take care of yourself.